Happy Friday. Welcome back to our 5 weekly favorites. I have 2 kind of like eyeshadow brush favorites. Well, I'll just get into it so you guys know. But this is the Profusion Firm Blending Eyeshadow ES2 brush. And I have another brush by Profusion that I picked up, I want to say like at the end of last year, and that's more of like a pointed dense brush that I use just to pack pigment on like the outer corner, but I don't really do a lot of like smoky looks, so I just don't end up reaching for it that often, but I do think it's really good quality. And then in 1 week's time, I saw Jen Phelps and Emily Noel both use and talk about this brush, and they've both mentioned it before on their channels. They both kind of have like slightly hooded eyes. I think mine would even be more hooded, but not the Jen's. I don't think our eyes are hooded. I think we have a ton of like folds in our eyes. Maybe that's it. Like, it's not a hooded eye. Or I think it's like a mixture of both. Yeah. But some people don't have as many folds as we do. That's true. They're just like both of them don't have, you know, prime lid space. So I see them use this brush in the crease because like it says firm blending eyeshadow. And in my opinion, this is the perfect brush to put like deeper shades into the crease if you don't have a lot of lid space or don't have a super defined lid. Where like I feel like I use a fluffy brush if I'm using, you know, more of a lighter crease shade like a transition. But if you want something a little bit darker and you really want it to be precise and just get into like right here basically, this is the perfect brush. It is so good. It just picks up the perfect amount of pigment and really just blends it out precisely where you put it because it is so dense. Like it's just kind of like one of those brushes that you can pack on color and blend all in one swoop, you know, motion. And it is so good. It's $5. You can get it on Walmart. It's really well made. It has like this ergonomic handle as well, and I'm just so impressed. This is like my favorite eyeshadow brush, and we just did the brush video, and I would have included this because I cannot believe how good it is. I just think it's like the brush I was missing that I didn't really know I needed, and now I've been trying to like deepen up the crease a little bit because I feel like I have more control and I can easier, so highly recommend that. Okay, another Walmart purchase. So I've wanted this cleanser for a while, but I'm not technically out of some like the cleansers I have now, so you know it's always hard to like order something that you don't actually need. But this was really cheap on Walmart. It was only like $8.99. Yeah, right. So a little under $9, where it's like $12 at Target, and it's the Aveeno Calm and Restore for Sensitive Skin Nourishing Oat Cleanser. And I am looking for a new cleanser because I've talked about this before, but I ordered the Spectro cleanser that I had to use when I had perioral dermatitis, and then I just kept ordering it, but now it's really hard to find, so I'm trying to transition to something else. I bought a CeraVe cleanser, the hydrating foaming cleanser, and I realized that that irritates my skin. Like if I use it more than like, that doesn't work for me either. Yeah, for some reason it just ended up being really harsh on my skin, so I was in need of a new cleanser as soon as I'm done with the Spectro, and this is so good, and it gets really good reviews. This whole line does. Yeah, I still want to try the moisturizer. Yeah, the Aveeno Calm and Restore, but I love a non-foaming cleanser, or I should say my skin does. Foaming cleansers never work for me. They always dry out my skin too much. Even the ones that are gentle, even like Vanna Cream kind of irritated my skin. Yeah, I love that one. It's just something with cleansers that my skin really doesn't like. So I need something that doesn't foam, is like super gentle, just sort of like takes off that like layer of the day, but doesn't like strip your skin. And that's exactly what this is. It has more of like a gel like texture. Like it actually feels super cushiony when you pump it out. It feels like cushiony gel like, and that's how it feels on your skin. You just kind of like rub it in, and I do feel like it cleans my face even more than the Spectro, because that's like a dermatologist Canadian brand. Like it's not not supposed to be like luxurious in any way, but I feel like they're similar in the fact that they're just sort of like a gel that definitely cleanses your face without stripping it. And yeah, I really like this. I tested the waters. Like I try not to wash my face in the morning and only do it at night because, like I said, face wash really dries out my skin, but I have started to test the waters of doing it both morning and night and seeing if this is like too dry for my skin, and I don't think so. Like I really feel like it's really gentle. And yeah, there's a lot of good things in here. It's fragrance free. There's obviously oats in it because it's Aveeno, and I'm just really impressed. And if I keep ordering it through Walmart, I feel like $9 for this like large 8 ounces of cleanser will last me a while, and it's just a really good deal. And in your next order, you can grab this. Yeah, I was thinking that. I was thinking that. It's so good. Okay, and then my next favorite kind of goes with that first one. I need to get that. This is really good. So this is the Eco Tools Makeup Brush and Sponge Shampoo. It says a deep weekly cleanse, fragrance-free, and dermatologist tested. So I had been using the Solid Beauty Blender brush cleaner for years. Yeah, like, I have it still. Oh my gosh, maybe like 6 years. And I really liked that, but I felt like I was going through it so quickly, and I didn't like how messy it was. I felt like, you know, you have to twist off the lid. It comes with a little pad. You have to put the little pad in the lid. You have to like get everything wet, swirl it in the solid cleaner, swirl it in the pad, and then like the jar would like fill up with water, so you have to try to like wipe it down before you put the lid on. It was just kind of a lot. If you just want to, though. But this works better. Okay. Yeah, so I was looking for, I kind of wanted to, okay, it's kind of leaking. I like should have cleaned it off better. But I used to use way back in the day the Dr. Bronner soap, but I know that that is so abrasive, and I was like, I just need something that'll clean my brushes effectively, doesn't have fragrance, because I don't want the fragrance to like deposit onto the brushes and then somehow irritate my skin. And it just be like really easy to use and inexpensive. So I found this on Amazon, and I think, so Eco Tools has, I want to say they have like their brush cleanser that comes in that, I could be misspeaking here, but from what I've gathered, the brush cleanser that comes in like that bluish green bottle, like the light bluish green bottle, is different from this, the Makeup Brush and Sponge Shampoo. And this had, I think, like 35,000 reviews on Amazon. It was so cheap. It was like $7 for 6 ounces. It's fragrance free, like I said. And it also caught my eye because it said sponge shampoo, and I do use a beauty sponge, and I wash them probably even more than my makeup brushes. So I wanted something that would be suitable for both. And this cleaned my brushes better than anything I've ever used. Like a lot of my white-haired makeup brushes, specifically eyeshadow brushes I should say, that usually always have some sort of like brown hue to them, are completely clean, completely white. They look brand new. It didn't like make the bristles fall out. It left the bristles actually feeling really, really soft. It cleaned my sponge just fine. I will say I think the solid cleanser works a little bit better for sponges, but the fact that this cleaned my bristles so well, I'm amazed how affordable this is, how well it works, and it's really, really simple. Like the ingredient list is maybe like 8 ingredients long. So it is so good. I'm obsessed. I will link it down below. Like I said, I got it on Amazon. It works so well. Okay, next is a show favorite. I feel like we have to have one of these every week. Yeah. I already know what ours is going to be next week. I don't. Oh, I know. Duh. Yeah. But anyway, we needed to watch Clickbait because everyone and their mom has talked about how much they love this show, and it was totally not what I expected. No. I didn't know what it was about, to be honest. I just saw lots of people on like Facebook talking about it. Yes. Yeah. But so basically, this is so hard to describe. Honestly, you should probably go into it without like any expectations or really knowing, because I feel like that helped with like the story. But I guess we can say that it's about a man who is kidnapped. Well, yeah, this was all in the clip. So a man was kidnapped, and his family is trying to figure out like why this happened, how this happened, like who he really is, like get to the bottom of like revelation after revelation, like there's get to the bottom of like why this is happening. Yeah. Like why would this seemingly normal man be kidnapped and then like held against his will, videotaped for the world to see? It just wasn't adding up. Yeah, so there's a lot of twists there. I mean, a lot up until the very, very end. Yes. Which made it really, like some of them I feel like were, like you could kind of guess, but the end actually ended up making the most sense to me. It made a ton of sense. I think it was kind of a larger story whoever wrote this wanted to tell. Yeah. Like there was a reason behind how this ended. And yes, the end was very unpredictable. If you watched it and you predicted it, props to you. Because lesson learned is just be careful of the internet. Of the internet, yes. Which we should already be doing, but be careful. It's just really good if you like thrillers that aren't gory, because I know a lot of times there's like some shows that make you like cringe, like you love the story. Well, there's a lot of violence. Yeah, but there's not in this. No, but I'm saying like. But usually, yeah, like for us, like we love a good like thriller type show, but sometimes there's too much violence and gore and it's just too much to watch. But this was more of like a suspenseful like story, which I really loved. So yeah, you guys should watch it. Okay, last is a clothing favorite. We've talked about these sweatshirts a few times. They are our favorite. They're really a new day. I'll link down below. I don't know the exact name. It's like the cropped sweatshirt. This is like the 6th color I have in this, but we were at Target yesterday and this is a new color like for fall. They say it's brown, but then we also have the brown from last year that they brought back, and I checked the tags and they both say brown. So I think that this one is considered the light brown, but I'll link it below because it has like they have a new page on Target with all the new colors, so you won't be able to mess it up with the other brown color. Both are beautiful though. I have the other one, but this is like a true like mauve brown, and I think it's so beautiful. I love like how trendy it is, and these sweatshirts are just perfect. They are so soft. They're the perfect cropped length if you have a short torso like we do. I think that the like ribbed collar just makes it a little bit more elevated, and I really also like the touch of like the sewing on the back. I think that those little details just make it look a little more elevated and unique than like a typical just pullover sweatshirt. And it's only $18. I got it on sale for $15. I think they lowered the price. I feel like last year they were $20. Maybe not, but
I looked back, I think they were the same price.
Oh, okay. Well, a steal.
I have one in my cart, but I feel like I have too many, so I can't.
I have so many. I have cream, black, brown, I have light brown, purple, and then I think I have one more color. I have so many, but they're my favorite and so affordable, and I like live in these when the weather starts to get cold. So I had to mention it because this new color is stunning.
Okay, that is all for our 5 weekly favorites. We hope you guys had a great week, and we'll see you next week.